of the Doctor of Pharmacy class of 2014. The focus of today will be on this superb group of students. To bring themselves to this moment, they have worked long and hard, some longer and harder than others. But they made it. So I would like to begin by giving them, the class of 2014, a resounding round of applause. In our audience today are parents, grandparents, husbands, wives, sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, other family members, and friends who have helped our graduates emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, and perhaps most importantly, financially. Will the graduation class please stand, turn around, and thank your many, many loyal supporters. As we are celebrating this occasion, it is valuable to look at the accomplishments of our graduates over the years. From holding leadership positions in national pharmacy associations to creating new and more effective treatment methods for a variety of conditions, and to frequently act as the only medical professional in rural communities, our graduates have and will continue to shape healthcare. Here is just a very small sampling of what our graduates have gone on to do. Deb Devereaux, nationally and internationally known expert in drug utilization, Medicare and Medicaid drug programs. Member of the Board of Directors of the American Drug Utilization Society and past president of the American Society of Health Systems Pharmacists. Bob White, independent pharmacist for many years in Denver, and currently director of Walgreens National Resource Center for compounding that supports Walgreens pharmacies across the entire United States. John Schell, scientist, entrepreneur, inventor, and leader in the pharmaceutical industry, having led companies such as Johnson & Johnson, Upjohn, Alza, and Allergan corporations, in addition to founding his own company, DepotMed. David and Nancy Lamb, recipients of the 2013 Distinguished Coloradan Award. They started several pharmacy businesses in Colorado, including Good Day Pharmacy, the largest independently owned pharmacy chain in Colorado, and one of the top 50 family-owned companies in the state. Sandra Leal, Director of Clinical Pharmacy at El Rio Health Center in Tucson, Arizona, providing clinical services for patients with diabetes, hypertension, and dyslipidemias. She was the first pharmacist in Arizona to receive prescription authority. She's the only pharmacist board member and former president of the National Association of Clinicians for the Underserved. She has received numerous awards for her work, including the Best Practices Award in Health Systems Pharmacy from the American Society of Health Systems Pharmacists, the Innovation Research in Primary Care Award from the National Association of Community Health Centers, and the prestigious Pinnacle Award from the American Pharmacists Association Foundation. In 2011, she started the Change.org petition for provider status for pharmacists and has been a driving force on a national level in that effort ever since. And there are many more stories like this of our graduates, and I'm certain many more to come from the graduates who are here today. As I am sure this class will attest, we have in our school the finest, most dedicated and talented group of faculty members you will find in any pharmacy school in the United States. I would ask the faculty to please stand to be recognized. I would like to highlight every one of our faculty members, but time does not permit for that. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk about several of them as examples of the amazing work, expertise, and quality of our faculty. Dr. Raj Agarwal conducts groundbreaking cancer research on natural products that can prevent or treat cancer, organizes and hosts international conferences on cancer prevention, and serves as associate editor of the Cancer Research Journal, one of the most prestigious cancer research journals in the world. Dr. Manisha Patel, in 2013, was selected by the CURE organizations, that's the Citizens United for Research in Epilepsy, to lead one of only 8 dream teams of researchers from across the United States to find a cure for a childhood epilepsy syndrome known as infantile spasms. Dr. John Carpenter, with his colleagues, developed a thermostabilization procedure for vaccines that eliminates the need for refrigeration, a major advance for healthcare in developing countries that promises to save millions of lives worldwide. Just recently was awarded a patent along with a colleague from CU Boulder for developing improved formulations for protein-based drugs that are used to treat cancer, infections, and numerous other diseases. Dr. Robert Page, recipient of the 2013 American College of Clinical Pharmacy Clinical Practice Award for outstanding contributions to pharmacy. Dr. Page served for 4 years as chair of the American Heart Association Committee on Clinical Pharmacology, the first pharmacist in AHA history to lead this committee. He is also the first and only pharmacist to be appointed to the American Heart Association Leadership Council on Clinical Cardiology. Dr. Robert Valek, also an alumnus of our program. Dr. Valek is a leader in addressing the increasingly important issue of prescription drug abuse. He has served as president of the Colorado Prescription Drug Abuse Task Force and is now the coordinating center director for the Colorado Consortium for Prescription Drug Abuse Prevention that is housed in our school. This consortium has the support of the offices of the governor and the attorney general and is part of a national movement to address this increasingly important drug problem. Again, we have many more stories like this among our faculty who are leaders both nationally and internationally in pharmacy education, patient care, and research. I will now call upon Dr. Laura Borgelt, recipient of this year's Chancellor's Teaching Recognition Award, to address the graduates.
Thank you, and congratulations. As many of you already know, I'm not shy about saying what I need to say. You know, women's health terms. Well, this graduation speech is no exception. In fact, it's not a speech. This year, I wrote a graduation rap. And to read it, I'm gonna need my glasses. Yo, ladies, can you give me a beat? We were just sitting at graduation when I heard a foot tapping. The beat got going and soon we were all rapping. People set down their programs and stopped to stare. Some danced right along and even stood on their chairs. When Dr. Page joined in, we really started to rock. You could have heard that rap halfway down the block. Glancing across the lawn, saw the class of 14. Oh, pause for a second. Word to the dean. They passed kinetics, stats, and even med chem. Ain't no class quite like them. We're talking about Chris, Sam, and even Doug. They're all part of the front row club. While Jake and Holly are sitting in a tree, Lucas is getting his own pharmacy. Everyone knows where Norm is from, but did you know Kimmy played the drums? Now, skills and ippies weren't easy, it's true. You were forced to wear lab coats and told what to do. It's no joke you passed CPC for a semester. You said OMG. We're not done yet. Taking other classes that were fail or pass, you might be thinking we were painting your Well, rotations was nicer and you all made it through, but if that weren't enough, you have residency too. Residency too. So you've spent a lot of time with pharmacy in clinics, hospitals, even Hawaii. We know you're ready because we taught you well. Learning medications you never thought you could spell. The fun is just beginning as there's so much more to learn. You got patients to help and money to earn. So when you look back at your time with CU, know that our faculty are proud of you. Now this rap's almost over, but don't be sad. Today's the best day that you ever had. I can't believe we started with a single foot tap. Come on, were you thinking I was a sap? I wish you all the best. Hope your dreams come true. Come on, everybody, give a cheer. Here's to you.